All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 1, Episode 4. All right, we've got a creepy womb
Yes, with
situation.
a baby-looking thing inside, and no, please no.
And a prophesied first year to die.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am very curious how they'll handle that, because there's only 3 of them, and we kind of need all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Like our current theory is that Sukuna will be there when Yuji dies.
Right.
And then he won't really die. It'll just be that he'll like bring him back in some
It is
dramatic
possible
way.
that this is basically a misconception, miscommunication, misunderstanding, or something, because I like these 3 characters.
He might effectively die, but then he might also come back.
He doesn't die when he gets killed. Yeah.
Right, exactly. yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah, let's figure out where this goes. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into it.
Yes. The audience doesn't really either. All right. Cool.
Even a tank may be insufficient, right?
All right.
Yes, that's real bad.
Makes sense.
And he's off buying mochi, of course.
Right.
Buying mochi. Yes.
He's just constantly on the clock.
Oh, no mochi. Oh. Ah.
Okay.
Well, someone decides to fight.
Yeah.
Listen to your fears.
That is an interesting
ever
warning.
heard an adult give that advice to like a kid in a coming of age story?
Oh shit. Well, here's the reason.
Yep.
I love though that the motivation is setting up to be one of the kids in the correctional facility.
Right.
You know,
Someone
that society has deemed not worth that much. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Naturally.
I gotta say, facial expressions wise, the main 3, they're always on point.
They really
Even
are.
when they go into like the Haikyuu style derpy goofiness, they're quality. Also,
no.
in
Panda,
the OP,
not koala.
Right. In the OPs before, did like the tattoos light up on Yuji like that before?
I don't know.
Because that feels like a change almost. Like a signification that like Sukuna is stronger. Like
it could be
him, you know?
Yeah. Because one of the things that I was kind of curious about when they introduced the idea of the 20 fingers is what do they do as far as escalation for Yuji, right? Because he's already got Sukuna in him, right? Like, how...
Right.
You know.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Keeping a nose out.
Summon familiar. Oh, yes.
Revel that fur.
Utoka boy. Like, I don't know why, but I love summoning powers in anime. Oh. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Big place.
Yeah, this is not right. Oh.
All right, so some reality marble type
Innate
stuff.
domain. And it was capitalized, too.
Yeah.
Well, we're dungeon crawling now. Oh my god! These 2!
I'm not sure what that was.
They have
but
2 brain cells to rub between each other in times like this. So dependable. That
in
face, he was
in
like...
this thing of the, you know, you either run or die.
Run or
you
die.
know.
He's like, yeah, saving people.
Right.
Sure. He's like, don't you realize that this doggo is a meat shield? Like,
right, this is the canary in a coal mine.
right, exactly. Yes. Oh, well.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Jesus.
I'm not sure how many that is. Okay, it's 3.
Wow.
Yeah, like he had to
2 of
actually
them were-
ask.
Right,
like,
right. Oh, and Tadashi.
I don't know if the mom wants to see that.
顔はそんなにやられてない。遺体もなしで死にましたじゃ。母親としたら納得できねえだろ。
Wow.
Okay.
あと2人の生死を確認しなきゃならん。その遺体は置いてけ。
冗談言う
Yeah,
な。
let's concern ourselves with the potential living rather than the dead.
ただでさえ助ける気のない人間を死体になってまで救う気は。
Dang.
Okay.
助ける気がない人間だと。どういう意味だ。
Looks like Gojo should have established some kind of like authority hierarchy here.
岡崎正。そいつは無免許運転で下校中の女児をはね
Oh.
Okay.
て2度目の
Jeez.
無免許運転でだ。
But that's
Wow.
so it's not actually just for the sake of the mission or his own life. It's because he's judging the kid,
自
basically.
分が助けた人間が将来人を殺したらどうする。
I mean, he's not gonna
Yeah.
be Johan Liebert
なん
or
で俺は
something.
助けたんだよ。
But
It's a good question
いい加減にしろ
from both of them.
あんたたち何やってんだよ
Right. This is not the time where the
right,
play.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. Oh, God.
wait,
oh, God.
wait.
Oh,
No, no,
this
no.
is bad.
Hold on.
Yeah, where's the dog?
Is that it? Is she?
Oh, shit. Oh,
no.
shit, the
Oh,
dog.
God.
We didn't even hear anything.
No. It's just.
逃げるぞ。釘崎を探すのはそれから。
What? Oh! Oh!
No.
This is a horror! This is a horror episode!
I gotta say though, I like this introduction. That's a cool ass design.
Yeah, it looks like a monster out of like One Punch Man, you know?
I am thoroughly like I'd have the heebie-jeebies now.
Good luck! Oh my god, his hand is gone! Run! Run! Run!
So
Yeah, who even
Okay.
knows? Who even knows where Nobara is?
yeah, she's alive.
Yeah,
That's good.
呪いの気配
well, okay.
何この数
Good luck!
No, let's
Have
not
fun with
do
that.
this. Did he leave him behind?
Oh, shoot!
Oh, just like that.
He can summon, though, other animals, too,
Oh,
though.
right, yeah.
I guess we just assumed he could only summon, like, wolves or dogs or whatever.
ここまで近づかれたらもう逃げらんねえ。追いつくな。
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah, tourniquet. I like it.
It's gonna keep him from bleeding out, like, really quickly.
お前の中の俺が終わろうと切り分けた魂はまだ18もある
He's willing to make the sacrifice.
変わりたいのなら変わるがいいだがその時は呪霊より先にそこのガキを殺す次
Okay.
に女あれは生きがいい
Shit, that's a threat. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, I won't even kill it. I'll go after your friends.
だが俺にばかり構っているとそれこそ仲間が死ぬぞ
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god. That was
Ringing.
what, a warning shot?
I would say, stop talking. Focus on
Right.
me.
二人がここを出るまで。
Oh, it's in
俺
like
がこ
a
いつを食い止める。
cocoon.
Right.
Is that what's left of the womb?
Maybe.
そしたら俺はスクナに変わる。
Oh.
Gotcha. And then it doesn't matter because no one else will be around.
頼む。
Wow.
All right.
So that's what happened, and now he's
Yep.
over here. Oh, sweet! Ed came out of his shadow!
Yeah,
That's
that
so
was awesome.
freaking cool! I love his ability so much!
Like, it's dogs and it's got just a cool aesthetic on top of it.
もっといっぱい持ってくればよかった
Oh. Okay.
It's not that she can't beat them, she's just running out of
Ammo,
items, yeah.
I need to go to Ace Hardware or something and...
とにかく時間をか
Yeah.
Okay, you're lucky it's playing with you.
ける。
Right.
重力のバリア。
Dodge! Jesus.
Okay.
Oh,
that
the
didn't
way his
sound
body
good.
was all slack.
Oh. Okay.
He's lucky he's so strong.
No way.
Oh my god!
You can't.
What
not gonna
what
work,
do you think
dude.
you can do? Ah,
Oh.
yep.
Oh,
that.
I think that was the bit from the OP.
Oh, the part where
Yeah.
やめろ考えるな
Oh.
逃げたい逃げたい
Ah,
Yeah, fear isn't logical.
yeah, he doesn't want to die.
考える
Is he gonna give over control?
人を助けろ
No. Wow.
Okay.
This is where he dies.
お前顔覚えたからな
Wait!
やれ
She's like, if you kill me, I'll haunt you.
Yeah.
Even though you're dead.
I'll
or
be back
whatever.
for you.
Yeah. Oh!
All right.
Oh, a snake!
Okay.
A frog! Yes!
Okay.
カエル苦手なんすけど
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That has to have been memed like crazy.
死に時を選べるく
You're
らい
saving them.
強いと思ってた
You kind of did choose this though.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice. The thing that was his strength. The thing that made him special.
yeah.
It's meaningless here.
Right.
Yeah. Dang, let's break him down. Okay, jeez.
しか全て出し切れ拳に
Oh!
Okay.
Wait, that's something!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It blocked
It
it.
did nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty strong, but the
この鳴き声は
Oh.
cry of the wolf.
Yeah.
Cut
Release
loose.
the inner beast.
Yep.
It's
We're
your time.
safe.
Yep.
Don't hold back.
Oh, let's
All
go!
right.
Let's go! Here he is!
つくづく忌々しい小僧
I love the voice of Sukuna.
Oh yeah.
It's just so like, oh.
So relaxed.
Yes.
少し待て今考えて
Yes.
どうすればあの小僧を後悔
Why are you
させられる
ignoring
かなおいガキどもを殺しに行くぞついてこい
Okay, so you can regenerate.
Uh-huh.
バカが
Jesus. Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
いいかこっちも
Oh,
直して
didn't mean to do that.
Whoops.
散歩は嫌か
Oh, jeez.
死ね
I think this is what we would call a power ceiling.
もうない
や
だろうなほら頑張れ頑張れ
Oh man.
God. Whoa! Whoa! What?
では惜しい
How is it like being on the receiving end of being messed
Right,
with?
right. Yeah, yeah.
俺と
Jesus.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe they need a special grade or something.
It's like, oh, you can do that too.
Right.
Good for you.
いいぞと
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, yes.
You have some skill.
お前もこの小僧も呪いの何たるかをまるで分かっていないな
Okay.
The ancient being might give us
Yeah.
some knowledge here.
Uh-huh.
領域展開
Oh shit. Oh shit. Whoa.
水
Oh, this is some reality
Oh,
Marvel
that's the
shit.
and it's the thing from the OP.
Oh!
3枚に下ろしたつもりだったんだ
Filleted.
Oh, just planning to do 3.
そうそうそれからこれこれ
Wait.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ah, yes. Just to be sure that it's gone.
不愉快だ変わるのならさっさと変われ
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He's not switching.
Oh shit. Oh
The
shit.
music.
Yeah, and then the smile. Oh.
Well, shit.
no. That look in his eyes.
That face.
I'm gonna have some fun
And
now.
I just think, yeah, like, oh no. The devil's come
Wow.
out to play. Yeah.
Is is Fushiguro gonna be the one that ends up dying?
He could.
Because he's waiting, like,
Yeah. It's possible.
oh man. If they actually did
Ooh.
that and they killed him here, like, that would blow my mind. Why is he bowing while on the phone?
Yes, there.
どうしました？イジチさんって電話
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
it's method.
イタドリはよくうろうろしてるわよ。電話してると。
I do the same
yeah, I do
thing.
that too. Yeah.
皆さん肩で電話を挟んで
Ah, such skill. What
Why
is
would
this
anyone
power?
want to do that while you have a smartphone? yeah, that's what happens.
Oh no! The worst timeline.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Well.
a bit of a conflict escalation from the previous episode. Granted,
Yep.
they did say in the previous episode that someone was going to die, one of the three, so
But
makes
this
sense.
Is a clean loss. Like there was no
Yeah.
chance they had once they were trapped in the area.
They were just
And-
screwed. Like,
and like we've got a whole new like world building thing with the idea of like an innate domain, and then what Sukuna did with the domain expansion. Those were all capitalized.
yep.
This is some like fate reality marble. Like I claim this space, or I bring my spirit into this space.
Yeah.
It very much like the shrine thing that Sukuna brought in. It's like exactly like that thing in the OP where he was like enthroned,
Yep.
And it kind of felt like the inner world.
right.
But
exactly.
what if it's not the inner world and it's it's a projection of your inner world into the external?
Yeah.
And that's something that then you can draw like raw cursed power from or something.
Because
Who knows?
like another show that has things of kind of a similar vein, it reminded me of was Madoka Magica. where
very
you've got like very like sort of non-sentient or like mad crazy monsters that then create realities or whatever, and it's like, okay, cool, right? And but
They're
that
very curse-like in a lot of ways.
yeah,
too.
yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
But in Madoka Magica, it was a lot more casual in how it dealt with the whole idea of creating just a pocket reality,
Yeah.
Whereas in this, it's like, no. I feel like it's going to be taken a lot more seriously of like, do you realize what's happening here? Like, you're basically becoming a limited scale god, potentially,
Yep.
depending on how it works.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think at the very least, it's something that is somewhat unique. Like, it is not
okay.
something that
Everyone can do
everyone's going to
necessarily.
have. But even if someone does have it, it's going to be different based on person to person,
Sure.
So, like, this being an incarnation in a weird way of a Sukuna curse.
Yeah, it had the finger.
Is the same thing, and this is exactly what I was thinking about, like, back when Sukuna was introduced to us. Wait a minute. There are this many fingers.
Right.
What happens if Sukuna in Yuji bumps into another curse that's a Sukuna finger incarnating him? Will they talk to each other? But this cursed being, special grade even, could not speak. Like, it could not speak intelligently.
Which is nice because it reinforces that whole idea of the fact that Yuji is in this situation is a freak of nature accident. This will not happen again, kind of a thing, probably.
But also, Yuji is a living thing. This is more seems like just a skin suit surrounding the curse.
Yeah.
Like you remember in Bleach where you'd have hollows that would have the circle here?
Oh,
This one had like it almost like a source point, like the Hogyoku was for Aizen.
Sure, right.
Where it's like this
like
is
a heart
something,
replacement kind of.
yeah, exactly. And this felt like the thing of where he's like, I'm going to fillet you.
Right.
And then I'll pull
take
out
your
that
core.
special core thing. But it's like, it's not that, I saw that you had some like thing of your design drawing the stuff there. It was like no, all cursed beings have some kind of object in there. I'm going to see what yours is. And he pulls it out and goes, ooh.
And this is something that really made me curious about that, is that, okay, so when he did that,
yeah.
he didn't realize that Yuji wasn't going to be able to take control back.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So when he took that, what was the purpose behind it? Because
bring it into himself.
Right, I would think maybe bring it into himself, right? But at the same time, he doesn't want Yuji to be able to destroy a bunch of them.
Right.
And yet, it's not like he could just, like, hide it in his pocket. Like, Yuji would find out eventually, right?
Right. And also, it's a cursed object, so it's going to attract other things.
Exactly. So, but it makes sense that he would want to collect them. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen there. Because, I don't know.
Yeah. What came first, the finger or the womb?
Right. And what about why is it that that Yuji has an actual intelligent Sukuna inside him, as opposed to this thing that was just a bundle of
I think I know why.
Crazy.
Because he's a living human person. Like,
okay, sure.
There's an aspect of it where he's able to interact with it in a living capacity because he's alive.
Right. Whereas if this thing had latched on to just like, I don't know, the negative energy or something of the people that were kept here.
Yeah. Then it's just going to be a
right.
Kind of thing. And if it latched onto a dog, then it's going to be like this detached, like parasite style, like
I don't need to think
thing.
about that.
Right. So we have a situation where Nobara is wounded. She's getting taken out of here. Fushiguro should not be here, but he's staying here anyway because what Yuji said got to him. He feels responsible for the fact that because of what's happening here, they might deal with this special grade curse by having, Yuji use Sukuna or Sukuna use Yuji, however you want to look at it, to destroy it, and that's great. But the plan that he came up with is one that could lead Sukuna to be free. So he's like, then it's my responsibility to make sure that either he gets out of this alive as himself, or he doesn't get out of this because,
and that was something that I really, really enjoyed that he had to kind of think about, because even though Fushiguro didn't get like too much time in this episode, a lot of it was like considering how much was spent on like the actual special grade curse and Sukuna dealing with it and all that stuff. Great fun, but because with the kid that was the Juvie kid, right? He was basically judging him based on the report, the statistical data, right? This is basically what happened, right?
Yeah.
And granted,
and he's also dead.
But he was judging him, even before he realized he was dead. But
totally.
He could easily have assumed that if he's in there still, he's probably dead.
Right, but to save someone, they have to be alive. To be saved.
Absolutely.
So I think he's also a little bit of a cold, like just kind of.
But I don't think he was necessarily even interested if the person had been alive.
I agree.
Of sparing any effort trying to save him, because he had already kind of written him off as you're a bad person.
I agree. I just say that we haven't seen that situation yet, so
totally
we don't.
But when it was brought up, and then Yuji was like, "Hey, if you think it would have been a bad idea to save this person because they could have ended up hurting other people later, why'd you save me?"
Yep.
Because that's the big like contradiction, right? I am literally the incarnation basically now of this, granted suppressed, demonic, almost human from 1,000 years ago or whatever it is, right? Like untold devastation could happen if whatever happened is going to happen in the next episode happens, right? Like he has control now, So what was up with that?
So he'll have to wrestle that and live with that. A couple things we kind of learned this episode is that Fushiguro can summon multiple different types of animals.
Yes.
He summoned a snake, a bird, a frog, and then just more dogs or wolves.
And all very, very helpful. Like
very useful at different times.
Yes, because I love the style of like summoning wolves and stuff. I love wolves. I love dogs. Awesome, right? Yeah. As far as utility in like a fighting situation, infinitely useful given that he can do multiple animals, right? Yes,
but so if it was just the dogs, you'd be like, well, okay, that's great.
That's helpful. It's better than nothing for sure.
He now has a flying speed.
Oh yeah.
Like, he can trap his friends and escort them away with boingy, frogs.
I can just imagine that they're at like conventions and stuff, once those start happening again, there are probably going to be so many people cosplaying as Nobara, but in a frog outfit.
Oh, I could see that. I thought you were going to say that there's going to be Fushiguro walking around, and then there's going to be people on all fours in like dog outfits or frog outfits and stuff. And
I could definitely see that too.
Recover me a hot dog, and then
oh my god,
hop away.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the cursed being being a special grade, and the
And
idea
we know
of,
what that means
we
now.
now know like that's really
Baseball
scary.
bat, handgun, shotgun, tank.
Yeah, and that's what
carpet
Sukuna
bomb.
is,
Right.
which we might have even had given to us.
Right, I think we
earlier.
Yeah, I think we knew that he was special grade, but we didn't. We had no grid for what that meant.
Right, exactly. So now, given that it's destroyed, Sukuna destroyed it easily.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he flayed it and then immolated it.
And then Gojo beat. Well,
yeah.
well, it's kind of more of a martial arts fight rather than a magic.
That's true.
Jujutsu fight. So I'd
And
be
he might
curious
not
to
have-
see.
Ooh.
Be curious to see how Gojo would stack up with
Against like
this domain expansion.
right. And
Like-
there's almost a part of me that wonders if this is something that he was only doing because no one else was around to see it.
Oh, sure.
Maybe
They don't
and this
treat
is
him as much of a threat if he doesn't show that he's actually really strong.
Like this is totally spitballing
It's
here,
possible.
right? But I could definitely see it being something where it's like, okay, if any of the other people actually saw this, there was no way they would let Yuji live with me inside him. Like
but
no
Yuji doesn't know
chance.
shit about curses.
But
So
Yuji doesn't know anything.
I can do this. That's a good point.
You know, and
yeah.
so as long as we're in situations where I can be stubborn enough that he basically relies on me and gives me full control, gives me the keys to the car and all that stuff, right? Like,
yeah.
and now that he knows that apparently there's special privileges when it's a willing, like giving of control of his body.
That seems to be the thing that could be why it's different. Although it could also just be that Yuji is literally just dying.
Yes, it could definitely be that, and it could also be the fact
his
that
lung is punctured right now or whatever.
Right.
And he's just not coming back.
Yep.
He's too weak.
Yeah, and I love the whole thing of I didn't mean to regenerate the hand.
Oops. I wasn't trying to do
Yeah,
that.
I can fix that later. You know,
He's like, I put defensive cursed energy into this hand, and the second hand effect was the hand regenerated. He's like,
whatever.
shit. Oh,
yeah,
I'm so powerful. I
yeah.
surprised myself.
Oh no, but there was also the whole idea that Yuji went through a bit of a crisis before giving up control.
Yep.
Because he realized, that he wasn't in control.
Yep.
He could die right now, and
in fact was going to die.
He was going to die, and while he did choose to stay behind, there's nothing that once he made that decision, and potentially even long before that, right? That was more of just something that helped Fushiguro get away.
Yeah.
He was done. Like, there was nothing that he could do against this thing.
Right.
Like, even when he managed to do the thing of putting the cursed energy into, like, his fist,
Yeah,
right? Which was, way
proud
to
of you,
go.
dude, but-
like, the rubble started getting blasted away when he blocked
I'm so
it.
glad that didn't work.
But I am so glad that didn't work.
And I like the fact that it was primarily there just to showcase that if he resolves to, center himself on just the simplest motivation and not overthink these things and panic about whether or not he's going to die and all that stuff.
Ramifications
Yeah,
and all that
it's
stuff.
a good way to set him up as a character to be able to be goal-oriented with regards to, not just who he is, but what he wants in
Right.
in an encounter or a conflict like
It's
this.
showing growth because it's something where he has realized a new side of himself that when confronted with insanity-inducing
And death.
terror
Yeah.
and death and all of that stuff and the fact that it's such a sure thing, suddenly my knees start shaking and, okay,
My strength is meaningless.
all my strength is meaningless. I really don't want to die.
Right.
And
what your grandfather told you should be taken in context with that.
Yeah.
Is that while you should, I would say, honor what he said in some way, protect others,
Yeah.
save others.
Do your best.
That doesn't mean you have to die in order to do that.
And what you were doing there was a form of protecting others.
Sure.
So while you would not have wanted to die there, because who would?
No one.
That would have been doing something in service of that, right?
Yeah.
Like
So is that
Fushiguro
enough
would have been
for
saved.
you, Yuji?
Yeah, Nobara, she was saved.
So you have to think about that next episode. But
We will.
y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.